It's getting to see something that you've never seen before at a particular angle, at a particular height. For that reason, to be able to capture that, it's just amazing. It's great to see. It's just something that everybody out there wants to do. They want to get that one shot that nobody else has got before. And for that reason, people are trying to build their own systems, trying to get better cameras onto them, to try and just get that little bit more, because it's fun. It just really is just good fun when you get it up and you send it out and you're in full control all the time. For me personally, I've spent so much money on bigger and better ones to capture what you can capture with these units, to see what you can see. When you start seeing people sitting in wheelchairs being able to get in to see areas that they thought that they'd never be able to access because of the limitations that they have, it's great to see that people are able to go up and start using these to capture things that they've never been able to see before.
How about Ireland as a location for drone users? What does it have to offer?
Ireland is an ideal location. We're one of very few countries out there that have regulations which will actually allow a hobbyist to fly these, and also for commercial operators to fly them. We have vast open areas out there where we can fly.
What kind of drone, what kind of spec are they going for?
Most people out there at the moment are using the DJI Phantom range, the Phantom 2 or the Phantom 2 Vision Plus. It's a highly intelligent unit, comes built in with GPS, return to home features, intelligent orientation. Absolutely amazing for somebody starting off with no experience in flying.
So I believe it's all about the camera for drone users.
Absolutely. For the likes of the Phantom range there, it's a full high definition 1080p for video and does RAW in stills, which is great for anybody out there that's trying to edit some nice photographs.
You talk there about height limits. Is this inbuilt in the technology? How does that work?
With some of the Phantom range there, we can pre-program it that it has a maximum height and a maximum distance on it. So when you actually get to that height or that distance, it'll basically stop and go no further.
The hobbyists, again, for recreational use, what are the broad rules that they have to use?
They still have to abide by the same rules as a commercial operator has to go by as well. They have height limits of 120 metres. They have a maximum distance of 500 metres, as long as it's still within visual line of sight. During takeoff and landing, you have to have it 50 metres away from any persons or building not underneath your control. But all the same regulations still apply as commercial operators for a hobbyist. The likes of the Phantom range and most of the stuff from DJI have limitations within it that if the battery itself is getting too low, it'll automatically start descending on down. If the main controller itself, the remote control, is turned off, it'll stop whatever it's doing and it'll return back to its home position, which would have been where it took off from at the very beginning.
So is one more precious than the other, the technology side versus the footage side, the end result?
For some hobbyists out there, some prefer just the technology itself, the fun of building a system, getting it built, getting it up into the air. For other people, it's all about getting the camera footage itself, the stills, whatever it might be. But it's a bit of both. Normally, most people who are into it have an interest in photography, but also would have an interest in technology as well.
Is there one piece of drone footage from anywhere in the world that really stood out for you?
Yeah, the footage that was captured up in Iceland into the volcano, I think has to be the best. For a volcano like that, most people wouldn't be able to get anywhere near it at all. To be able to fly a drone straight over the volcano and capture it as it's erupting, it just has to be the best footage out there that was ever captured.